Hey y'all, it's Trinity. I got a quick download this morning. I want to talk to some of you guys out there. I'm at a phase in my life where I've been doing a lot of reflecting and, just thinking about some of the situations that's been transpiring in my life and in you guys' life as well. Because when I reflect on my life, I don't just reflect on my life, I reflect on your life. And that's why I'm always a target to people, because people think that they're coming towards me to save me. I ain't never had nobody to save me. I had people who've accommodated and helping me, but the help that they gave me had put me in more harmful situations than ever. So, a lot of our families really didn't have much growing up, and some of the trades and the things that they went on with to make our life more appeasing, or what they thought we wanted, or whatever the case may be. Because I was hearing this morning, we did what was best for our families. We did what was best for our families. So you guys, some of you guys have been thrown in very compromising situations due to people doing what's best for their family. But this is the new age of Aquarius. So it's a lot of people waking up at this time, and they're recognizing the trauma and the pain that they put on certain individuals because they were doing what was best for their families. And I was hearing this morning, it's a lot of men out there that's dealing with predator cases in regards to like sexual offenses, sleeping with minors. I was hearing specifically, and these are off the hands of some very vindictive, spiteful, evil, wicked women that the Most High wants to be put away. And I'm hearing immediately. So some of you guys were running with some feminines out there who run prostitution ranks, or they're a part of it. And the men out there who are possibly trying to feed their children, or these are people who are like addicts. They're on pills, drugs, meth, whatever the case may be. These are men who have been traumatized sexually as well, raped when they were younger. These are the men who signed on to these ranks that these women have been running. And I'm hearing women specifically because, see, people then took that verse out the Bible a little bit too. They said the woman is the head. The woman is the head, but what happens when a man follows the woman's lead and a woman leads him to the pit of fire? Hell. I guess the woman was no good at leading, right? Or the men who thought that they were taking care of their families, and the things that they did to compromise other people's families have put them in the pit of fire and a pit of hell. Now, for some of you guys who are now registered sex offenders, or you're dealing with sexual cases off the hands of these women, and you guys are afraid to speak about it, or you guys are looking into having families at this time, and you're afraid of your past coming up because of things that you've done with younger women, but it's all at the hands of these women. And this is why I don't live by that code, don't snitch. And this is why don't nobody want me around, because people keeping their mouth closed and not talking about certain things have ruined you guys' lives, but not just you guys' lives, the victims' lives as well. And I am a victim to all of this. They've been trying to force us to do things that we don't want to do. Now, for some of you guys, for you men, if you want to get off the hook, because I'm hearing these prostitution ranks, these women and men, because there's some husbands that's involved in this as well. They are and have been looking for women who have been raped. They know that these women have been raped. They know that these women really don't have anybody to talk to. They know that these women are stressed. They know that these women are struggling and things of that nature. And they feel as though if they come towards these women and men with these propositions that things will be better for them, but it's not better for you. It's better for, because I was hearing we're doing what's best for our families. Now, you men who are involved in the sexual molestation or whatever the case may be, they're saying this about you, but they sent these women towards you, these minors. They knew these women were minors, but these are overdeveloped feminines who has figures and, nice bodies, and you wouldn't even be able to tell that these women are these girls are minors. I'm saying women because I'm hearing that's what they look like. Now, you guys got to speak about this, because they've been sending these young girls towards you guys, and these young girls are 13 to 17 years old. And if you're over 18 years old and or 21, whatever the law is, and you're sleeping with these young girls, that's a charge, which means you could go to jail or you could be a registered sex offender. Now, what I was hearing is you guys never asked for these women's ID, these little girls' ID, and it's because, first off, you're on drugs, number one, or number two, you just don't have the spirit of discernment. Now, I've had men come to me over the last couple years, and they tried to taunt me in regards to sex because I said I wasn't having it, and they've done everything under the sun to make me open my legs up. Now, the thing about it is that I started asking these men for their IDs, and I started going off. I almost lost my mind because I've made a vow to myself back in 2020. And when I made that vow to myself and I cut everybody off who I knew was doing some messed up things, they had people try to break in my home to try to take me out. I've been poisoned. I've been chased down with weapons and everything. They've been hiring people or trying to scare me with these type of things because they know that it is their time to come down. It's the new age of Aquarius. Now, you guys have one option. One option, because a lot of people are having come to Jesus moments, come to God moments, whereas though these people are now repenting for their sins, which means when they repent, we don't want the middleman. We want the head, the person who's in charge of this, who's been running these, who's been orchestrating these events, who's been forcing people to participate in these events. Now, you guys got to go into the justice system. You have to. This is the only way to get that rape, that sexual molestation charge off of your record. You got to go to the justice system, and you got to go tell on, I'm hearing that feminine who sent that woman towards you, because I'm also hearing that feminine has been coming towards you, and she's been blackmailing you because something to do with tapes. They had them young girls tape you. Young girls tape you. It was all orchestrated. They had tapes inside or whatever the case may be, so they could come back and forth towards you and blackmail you. And I'm hearing right now, whoever you are, you possibly ain't got to pop the piston in the window to throw it out, or you are on your, you feel like killing yourself, or whoever you are. It's a masculine out there who wants to kill himself because these feminines have been coming towards him doing this. Now, there's some men who actually know what they're doing. We're not sticking up for you type of people. I'm not defending you. I'm talking to the masculines who have been beguiled by these young children that these grown-ass women have sent because they're doing what's best for their families. They've been blackmailing these men, and they've been trying to taunt and haunt these women to get them to do the things that they want to do. And the only way that you can clear your name and to get that sex charge off your case and to put that abuser in jail is for you to go into that justice system, and you got to tell everything that you know. You got to tell how they sent that young girl towards you to screw you, and how they've been blackmailing you and blackballing you with that tape. You got to go and tell the truth. This is the only way that your life is going to be able to move forward. It wasn't your fault what happened, but this is like a teachable moment, and we all go through these lessons. It's a teachable moment for you to have discernment next time. So your sex addiction and more than likely has diminished, and you will want a more purposeful, like meaningful relationship. I'm hearing after the trauma that you've been through and what they made you do, what they tried to force you to do. And I'm hearing that they took it up a notch. I ain't going to speak about what I'm hearing, but the best thing that you could do is for you to go into this justice system and clear everything up in regards to yourself, because I'm hearing you think that you've seen the worst. These people are just getting started. And I'm also hearing once you stop paying or stop doing what they want you to do, they're going to try to kill you. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I hope this message reaches the masculines and the feminines that need to confess to the justice system. And I'm hearing some of you guys know me, or you guys know that I know. Pull me in and I'll be able to contest to what I know is true. And I've also noticed about myself, see, the reason why so many people have been trying to surround themselves around me over the last couple years after they stopped drugging me, and whatever the case may be, is because they know that I read thoughts. I never knew what type of gifts I had, and this is why I've been getting my ass whooped since I've been younger, because they would come towards me and they would get me to speak out what they were scared to speak out. And I'm protected by God, the Most High God, and He knows that I'm a vessel. Mother Earth knows that I'm a vessel. And you know, I believe that I made some harsh and wrong judgments on certain individuals, and it's because of the people who were surrounding me. They weren't forcing me to do it, but they got a gift, and I'm reading their thoughts. So it's like paranoia mixed with abilities all together. It does not mix. Me and my gift don't mix with paranoia and fear. So they've been surrounding themselves around me, trying to get me scared so I could blurt out what they want me to blurt out, because they know I'm reading their thoughts. And you're going to suffer tremendously for what you've been doing. It's multiple you guys who's been doing this. And it's like the people who've been protecting us, they feel as though we're working against them, because what they are afraid to speak out, they want us to speak out for them. But you guys who've been causing the paranoia and the fear have been an interference in us doing God's work. So like I said, whoever out there is experiencing this, if you're labeled as some sort of sex offender, or they're blackmailing you and trying to do X, Y, and Z for you to get tapes, they got tapes on you and all types of stuff. And then not even just to mention the tapes, the things that they were making you do. Now, some of you guys, for the things that you did after whatever this is, you may be facing charges, but you did the crime, so you're going to have to do the time. But the thing about it is that you need to go ahead into the justice system, and you need to go ahead and you need to tell what's been going on. You got to get yourself the help that you need, because in God's kingdom, the love is never ending. You are not less loved for what you did. None of us are less loved for what's been going on in our lives. Now, you got an option. It's the work for the Most High God, or it's the work for the devil. But the devil is always coming back to collect. So you got to understand that working for the devil, it ain't going to never serve your highest good. So if you want to change and you want to do better, and you know what I'm speaking here is true today, you need to go ahead and you need to go tell what you know has been going on, because not only just the victims are suffering, but you got to think about the victims of, you were a victim, but you turned that next person into a victim, and the next person turned the next person into a victim. And that's why I said working for Leviathan Satan is a never-ending cycle. We got to start doing what's best for the victim, not what's best for the aggressor. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, you guys. I hope this lays on somebody's heart today, and, you know, you'll go ahead and go speak out what you need to speak out, because it's time for justice to be served. Take care, y'all.